We are talking about point slope form. So with point slope form, sometimes you just have you have to graph something, but you only have the slope and one point. If you find yourself in this situation, you have an equation for it. It's called point slope form. So just like slope intercept form, it tells us what we need. We need point and we need the slope. So point slope form looks like this. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, where m is the slope, just like we've done. X and y are just there in the formula. And then y1 is the y coordinate. And x1 is the x coordinate in my point. So then here is steps of how to write the equations. First, you plug in the slope for m. You plug in your x1 and your y1, your x and y coordinates, into the x1 and y1, and then you smile nicely at your teacher or the sub today. You can graph straight from the point slope form. So there's two ways you can do it. You can first plot your point that you're given, so the x1 and y1, and then from there use your slope, rise and run up so many over so many. Or you can solve your point slope form for y, and then you now have slope intercept form and you can graph it from there. But what if I don't have the slope? Well, let's find it. We know how to find it. We have a lovely handy dandy formula we can use, which is m is y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Or we can use a table. And remember, we're finding the difference between my 2 points. Then we need to pick one of the 2 points. We don't have to use them both. We can use either one. It'll give us the same line and the slope that we just found. And you can plug them into your point slope formula. So then, optional, you can always solve for y, and you can graph it. Remember, this gives you slope intercept form. So sometimes it's a little easier to graph it that way. So let's do an example. So my slope in this problem is 2/3, and I have a 0.4, 8. So remember, it's y minus y1. 8 is my y coordinate, so I'm going to put 8 there. And then it's my slope times x minus x1, which is 4. All right, so now I want you to try these 4 problems on your own. When you're done, continue the video. So here's the answers of what you should have gotten. So now let's do a problem where we don't have our slope given to us. So m equals 5 minus -1. Remember, double negatives makes it positive. And so I get a slope of 6/2, which equals 3. Then I need to plug one of my points in my slope in, so y minus -1, which is really +1, equals 3 times x minus -5. Oops, I have messed up. let's try this again. 1 second. And get my eraser. I plugged in the wrong number. It shouldn't be -5. It should be +1. So x plus 1 equals 3x plus 3. So then y equals 3x plus 2. Remember, I subtract 1 from this side, so I get 3x plus 2. Go ahead and continue. Try and solve the rest of these. Have these done by class tomorrow.